Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If you're on the replay, welcome. Today, I want to do some messages of abundance. I'm just going to see how long it goes. I don't really anticipate any specific timing. I just wanted to jump on real quick and do all the signs to provide the messages of abundance for the month of July. Also, I am on my computer today and it feels a lot better, and I'm able to see comments too. So yay for that. Here, let me try to get, okay, there we go. I'm trying to position it. All right, so that being said, we are going to do messages of abundance. I will include timestamps for this live after all is said and done, okay? So we're going to do water, earth, air, and fire. So if you're not wanting to wait for your sign, you can always come back and use the replay, go to the replay and use the timestamps to watch your sign, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys are new here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, all the decks that I use are going to be linked in the description below, so take a look at that. And if you'd like to book a private one-on-one session with me, the link will also be in the description. Everything that you need to know will be in the description below. How about that? I rhymed. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the water signs to see what messages of abundance Spirit has for you today. Okay, so with the Three of Wands, whoa, we have the Ace of Wands too for my water. Water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So let me just do the timestamp before I forget. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. So I do see a lot of new ventures. You could be going on a new business venture or even just transitioning careers right now. With that ship coming in, this is all about your ships coming in. With the Ace of Wands, this is action, momentum, inspiration, okay? Harnessing that action and momentum and inspiration from the universe so that you can, I'm hearing, tap into the frequency as well of ideas and inspiration. I just feel like there's a lot of frequency shifts when it comes to calling in abundance in your energy. Okay, so I don't know if you've been really looking at certain things that law of assumption, studying law of assumption, or studying certain manifestation techniques like quantum leaping, but whatever you're doing is really creating a lot of shifts and activations in your energy to bring forth this abundance energy toward you. Okay, so I feel like there's something coming in for you. This could be very unexpectedly as well. Knight of Cups, you could be very talented, creative here. I see I'm hearing fulfillment, or you're just ready to serve with your abilities, with whatever it is that you may do. Some of you could be into music. Some of you could be singers. Some of you could be writers. Take it as it resonates, but I feel a strong sense of creativity or creative energy coming through here for my water signs. Hi, Lyselle. How are you? Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Right now, I am doing messages of abundance for the water signs, and then I'll do earth, air, fire, and I will include the timestamps after, and then maybe I'll do some card pulls if I get done soon here. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. We have the Tower. I feel like that's confirmation of ending any kind of stagnancy or mindset surrounding abundance that has created limitations. So it's the ending of destroying the limitation mindset is the message here, okay? Entering into this period of abundance. We have the Sun here. I love the Sun card when it comes out when I'm doing abundant readings, because this is confirmation that abundance is coming. Joy, vitality, right? Energy, expansion with the Queen of Cups here. Mastery of your emotions, nurturance, providing nurturance to yourself and to others, and watching the energy just expand. I'm also hearing to tell you that there's plenty for everyone, okay? So if you've been feeling like you have to be limited on resources, or you're feeling limitations insofar as having to budget, I don't know what's going on with my hair say, having to budget or like be frugal, let that go, because whenever you let go of that mentality, you'll start to see more expansion and focus on that and less on scarcity. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift over to my abundance deck and see what messages of abundance are coming in for my water signs. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. This is for Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. Happy birthday, Cancers. Okay, let's see what's coming through. I know it's your guys' birthday month. All right, so we have liberation. Wow. Okay, so I feel like this shift is bringing you a lot of freedom. And I also just heard financial freedom as well. Sorry, I just like started shaking like crazy, right? Confirmation. But I feel like this has to do with financial freedom as well. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. I feel like this is like releasing any kind of fear, scarcity, limitation, stagnation. That is the theme here for this energy that's coming through. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Oh my goodness, there's like cards flying out everywhere. We have sanctity. This is all about like enjoying what you have, enjoying the present, grounding your energy here. Okay. Individuality, honoring your creative gifts and your abilities. Also, I'm hearing you're not following the flock, like standing out, not really conforming to constructs that maybe you were conditioned to form in the past or conditioned to have to follow. You're not really focused or fixated on that anymore. You're really just doing your thing and staying in your own lane. And I feel like this is a result of growth that you may have experienced. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for my water signs. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. What do we have for my water signs? We have sacrifice. Okay, I feel like, yes, you've had to make a lot of sacrifices when it comes to surrendering and being patient and trusting in the flow. Okay, but you're doing a good job. They want you to cut all of the illusions, any kind of addictions, obsessions, right? So that you can be in a more balanced and safe energy. Okay, I just heard nervous system. So allowing your nervous system to feel safe so that you can be open to receive here. Now we do have intuition coming through. I feel like you've been trusting your intuition quite often here. I'm hearing to trust in the divine, even if you don't understand what the divine is doing. Okay, lean in with your heart is the message here. We do have, I just feel like your heart, you're following your heart. Okay, non-duality. This is all about practicing authenticity. Okay, authenticity is attractive. It's attractive. It brings people in. It just draws people in. It draws that abundance, that frequency of abundance in as well. Whenever you are practicing the energy or you're tapping into the frequency of authenticity, how do you do that? You just set the intention to be your awesome self, and that's how it works. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for my water signs. We have true offering. I feel like this is all about just whenever you do offer like trinkets, gifts, things like that, the universe sees that, the divine acknowledges that and appreciates that, and understanding that it does return and multiply. Okay, so whatever you put out comes back and multiplies. This could even be money, or like if you're spending money or you're helping somebody, just trust that it's going to come back and multiply. Okay, let it go is the message. Now let's get some angel messages and see what comes through in abundance. And I do want to do this awesome deck. I forgot what the name of the deck is, but I will find it and I will post it in the description. Okay, so let's see what angel messages come through for my water signs with abundance. Sorry, my camera's like really shaky. I'm gonna put these up. It's because I'm on my computer today and first time on my computer, so we'll see how that goes. Spirit, what messages do we have for my water signs for abundance? You are being called to take action. And I love this because I feel like it definitely corresponds with that beautiful Ace of Wands energy we saw in the beginning of the reading here. So taking action, taking inspired action is going to help you gain momentum to be in the state of abundance. Okay, this isn't about like chasing the money. It's about putting yourself in the frequency to allow it to come to you. Okay. And how do you do that? You focus on community. You focus on serving others. You wake up and you say, how can I serve someone today? How can I create something beautiful for the world to immerse themselves in today? What is it that I can do? And then you go from there. Follow your heart is the message. Follow your heart and take action, especially when an idea pops in, right? When you're being called to do something, Spirit wants you to act on it because you never know where it's going to take you. Spirit, anything else for my water signs? Listen to your intuition. Holy cow. Confirmation. What was I just saying about following your heart, trusting in yourself, listening to your intuition? Oh my gosh, I got the chills. I love this. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Peaceful resolution. So if you've been feeling like things haven't been flowing or things haven't been coming in, Spirit is saying that there's a peaceful situation, peaceful resolution to whatever situation that you're experiencing right now. So not to worry. Do not worry, okay? Especially if you're worried about like finances, Spirit wants you to open up and just be in the faith of receiving, because it is coming. It's like you put your desires out there from your heart and now it's coming in. Okay. So you are open to receive and be abundant. And I also heard harvest is coming too for my water sign. So let's see what else is coming through with this. I forgot what deck this is. I'm going to have to like look at the box or something. Where was the box at? It's like the shaman deck or something like that. Okay. So there is going to be a lot of changes coming through with the horseman for my water signs. 3 is significant as well. I just see like horses, wands, just a lot of action for you guys are really in the energy of action right now. We have Root Girl. This is all about being safe, okay? Feeling safe to take up space, safe to express yourself, safe to grow, safe to be discovered and acknowledged, because it opens you up to expansion. Okay, this is all about emotional maturity, rising above the fray eyes of the eagle, being observant versus engaging in lower vibrations that may set you back or may, I'm hearing take up space of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize is the message here. And then we have Woodwives, adaptability. So I feel like you're being called to acclimate and adapt to situations throughout this change. I also heard breathe through the uncertainty. You're taking a bold step forward very soon. And whenever you start to feel uncertain, tell yourself, I am resourceful, and take those deep breaths that help you regulate that nervous system. Because a lot of the times when we enter into a state of uncertainty or we take big leaps, it can be very, very scary, especially with the uncertainty. We don't know. We don't have that sense of predictability, which is what us humans like. But Spirit is saying like uncertainty is going to carry you. Like we will carry you through the uncertainty. That's what life is all about. So it's like getting used to the idea of uncertainty. It's better to be in uncertainty than to be in something that's predictable, redundant, mundane, like a rat race kind of energy is what I'm getting, where you're just make the same things happening. And I feel like your soul is asking for more expansion, to do more, to exist, to create, to be in the flow state of your reality. And I'm also hearing out of the matrix you go, okay, by shifting into this mentality as well. Okay, look at this. I was just talking about community and how it is it's so powerful to access that community, to create community, even if it's just you for a while, right? People will start to come towards you and be drawn to you, and your community will grow over time. But relying on others, trusting your community to help you take you further. Okay, community energy is so powerful. And when we tap into that, that's like the same as millionaire energy. Okay, when we think community in terms of community, we're looking at the value of what community can bring, because everybody can provide, support one another, help one another when we tap into that community energy. And even if you don't have that right now. It is an opportunity that is coming for you to create this energy. Okay, so everybody can work together and bring in that beautiful, abundant energy through community. Okay, but it is also good to take time and space to reflect. We have the number 11. 11 is a master number, so you could be master at something, skilled at something. Okay, so taking that time to just be still and meditate is also going to help you clear space for expansion to come in, for abundance to come in, for all the awesome, amazing things that Spirit wants to give you to come in. It's also going to regulate your nervous system and help you to feel safe enough to receive that beautiful abundance that wants to come your way. Okay, beautiful. I want to do one more, and then we will move to the earth signs. Okay, so let's see what other messages Spirit has for abundance, messages of abundance, particularly for the month of July. All right, we have a merry motive. Okay, so I feel like this is Spirit is going to bring you people, energies that have good intentions, that want to help contribute to your life and want to help. It's like an everybody wins kind of thing, like a harmonious energy that I'm getting from this. We also have quieting the mind. I feel like that's double confirmation because I had seen that stillness and meditation. Maybe you're being called to just ground your energy and not really focus on the noise that's going on around you or this 3D reality. Sometimes we have to throw that out, right? No matter what's going on around you, it doesn't mean that that's the outcome is what's coming through. Okay, birds of a feather, this is all about alignment. So I feel like you're going to be aligning with energies that I'm hearing abundant energies, or people that are more focused and mindset, have an abundance mindset, versus people that are like, oh, I can't afford this, or oh, I'm broke, right? You're gonna like unsubscribe to that energy, or you're being called to, so that you can align with those abundant energies and surround yourself with abundant energies so that you can become abundant as well. I'm hearing energies that are uplifting are coming your way. Okay, uplifting energies. I love this reading. This is so awesome. You're making powerful moves. Trust that you are powerful. Okay, I feel like you may be making a very powerful move in the near future that's going to bring you abundance, or it's going to unlock abundance within you. Remember, guys, that it starts from the inside and then you mirror that back to you. So it starts within, and I know it's easier said than done. I know it takes a lot of practice and repetition to understand that it starts from within, but that's why Spirit is calling you to go within, quiet the mind. Okay, be still, allow the noise to just, how do you say, dissipate. All right. And then those ideas will flow in, that alignment, that beautiful alignment will come in, bringing you that abundance. The world is very unlimited. We have an infinite amount of resources. We are abundant, and it is our birthright. Okay. And when our nervous systems are safe enough to allow us to attract that in, it makes all the difference in the world. It removes all the blocks. Okay. We do have it is what it is here, and we have wish upon a star. So I feel like you are definitely in acceptance with where you're at, but you're also hoping for more to come, and Spirit is saying that that is coming in. This is all about observation and indifference, right? Like I feel like the door will open whenever you reach a state of like detachment and indifference is basically what Spirit is calling you to do with the it is what it is, like just being detached and going with the flow as you focus on your goals, your dreams, your accomplishments, your successes. But I do feel like you're really manifesting from the heart right now. And the best way that you can manifest, or the only way that that is most effective, is through manifesting with your heart. Okay, holding your heart, really tapping into your heart's desire, connecting with your heart and your nervous system is what is going to bring that abundance in. So I wouldn't be surprised that this activation, this reading, these messages are going to bring an unexpected abundance to you throughout the month. Okay, so I do want to finish with a postcard from Spirit. I'm feeling called to draw from that deck, and then I will move to the earth signs. All right, so let's see what messages Spirit has for you in this postcard. For abundance, Spirit, for abundance, for abundance. What messages do you have for my water signs for abundance? Okay, we have dearest you. We have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master. I love this. And you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. What was I saying? This is like total confirmation. I'm like freaking out right now. Okay. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. What did I say? This is all confirmation. Like, this is like so awesome. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. An illusion. So it's still not real, even if it's shown to you. And I think that's why it's like this, it is what it is in different approach. But the truth is that the abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path right now. Keep believing, then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. Oh my gosh, I love that. What a beautiful confirmation to end the reading with. Am I right? Like, that is total confirmation, because that was like the whole theme of the reading for my water signs. So now we're going to go ahead and transition to the earth signs. Okay. So I do want to start out. All right. I got to like put these in order so I know which ones. I don't know if I want to go in order. I don't know. I might just pull whatever I need to pull for you guys. Okay. So let's see what's coming through for our earth signs. Spirit, what messages do we have for abundance for our earth signs? Okay. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about exciting new beginnings with resources or support. Exciting, supportive beginnings is what I'm picking up for my earth signs. Earth signs are my Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns. You do have 4 of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. You may be feeling stressed. It's like this whole like, okay, so this spread is coming out like this. I'm like gonna pick it up so I don't lose the order of it. So what the story is, it's like, even though you innately know that money is coming or abundance is coming your way, you may feel stressed at times because you don't see it, or it could be like a loss of resources that have happened. But Spirit is coming through to say that your resources will be replenished here with the 8 of Pentacles, because this is all about harvest, okay? So not allowing fear to consume you and control you, because opportunities will come when you least expect it, even if you don't see them, even if you're not looking at them, is the message. I love that. It just came out like boom, boom, boom. All in order. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else do we have for my earth sign, Spirit? And if you guys are not earth sign and you want to come back later, or you want to catch your messages of abundance, you can always refer to my timestamps. Okay, please subscribe to stay connected with me, because I will be going on lives more often. Hello, Masti. I don't know if you're still in here. I will be going on lives more often, so definitely be sure to subscribe so that you can stay connected with me. Okay, let's see what's coming in from my earth signs. Whoa, how about that? Wheel of Fortune. You know, when I ask Spirit for messages of abundance and they give me cards like Wheel of Fortune, that is a really good thing. That is a good message here, okay? The Moon in reverse. It's like, because you're ripping yourself away from illusions of scarcity, you're coming into this place of, it's like your destiny. Things are turning, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor. I'm also hearing luck and good fortune is headed your way. Holy cow. So if it's been like a roller coaster, it's going to be like a steady, I'm hearing gravy train. Okay. It's going to be like a steady flow of luck coming in. Good luck, good fortune, I'm hearing prosperity. So you could be receiving an unexpected windfall very soon for my earth signs. Okay, because you're ripping away from illusions and you're trusting. No matter how scary it looks, you're still trusting, and you're knowing your value and your worth, and you're open. You're open. I'm also hearing like life changes. Like you could be doing like shopping. Okay, buy yourself something nice. You could be like treating yourself in this month, especially. doing something to help you be in the flow of abundance and money, currency flow, exchange. I'm also hearing business or closing deals or something. Okay, take it as it resonates, but a lot of you could be closing big deals or just embracing a lot of opportunities that are coming your way and being in this flow state of abundance despite how nervous or anxious you were previously. It's all coming together, but the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring you some extra money, additional money beyond your expenses that you've already have to pay, like beyond the fixed expenses is what I just heard. So you're going to be splurging. You're going to be doing something. Remember that everything that you spend is an investment, and every dollar you spend multiplies. Okay, it comes back and multiplies. So whenever you let go of that money, you tell that money to bring their friends with them. Tell the money to bring their friends, okay, and trust that that will happen. But with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, this could be some sort of like unexpected windfall coming in. I just keep hearing windfall for my earth signs. So you could be receiving a windfall of some sort. That is so exciting. So excited for you. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Let's go ahead and continue with the abundance deck here. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. What messages do we have for my earth signs? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns. What do we have for my Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorns? We have ease and expansiveness and grounded. Holy cow. So all three, bam, bam, bam. You're being called to continue to be in a grounded place here. Your energy is expansive and you're receiving with ease right now. I feel like by being intentional with this energy of being grounded and expansive, you're learning how to remove blockages by just setting the intention that you're going to allow things to flow with ease in your day-to-day life, that you're going to practice being expansive, and that's just all about it being intentional and open to the flow of the universe. And then with the grounded energy, this is helping you feel safe and regulate your nervous system and your energy here, okay? Being present, having courage to do things that you've been wanting to do, and knowing that you are supported by the universe. And as long as you stay grounded and balanced, it's going to be like super, super attractive to others, to money, to that energy, to others who want to give you money. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and switch to, I hope that I'm doing it in order, to my shaman deck. I really got to figure out what deck this is. And once I do, I'm never going to like forget it. Okay, we have Dust Devil. Ooh, moving out of stagnation for my earth signs. So you guys are about to move out of any kind of like whatever has been like kind of still or just hasn't really moved. You need to get moved. I just heard wind blow the money in. Holy cow. This is awesome. Spirit wants you to remember to be intentional with your energy. Okay, Eye of the Needle. Because intention brings focus. Focus brings results. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's guide came through and said something along those lines, right? Focus, intention brings focus. Focus brings results. That's the message. Spirit of the River. You could be moving toward adventure here, okay? Travel, experiences, new experiences. Fun. 5 is the number of fun, adventure. That's going to be very prominent, especially in this month of your life. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to let loose a little bit, to socialize, to interact with others, to connect with others, because you never know where that takes you, okay? As far as my life goes, I am always open to new opportunities, new connections, doing new things, because I'm in the flow state of life. And every time I do that and I remain open and I show up, more things come from that. It's like more of this. So then it starts to multiply. Okay. And I feel like you're being called to just have fun, let go, show up, be open to opportunities that may come your way, which they are coming your way in the near future for my earth signs. Okay. We do have perfect storm, the courage to step into life. I feel like that is confirmation of what I was talking about, is like jumping out of your comfort zone, doing new things, experiencing new beginnings here with that beautiful perfect storm. Now, we do have Me Talks. This is all about nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Self-care is so important. Investing in yourself is so important. It's always the best thing that you can do here because it helps you to recharge and it helps you to feel grounded, balanced, and also safe enough to receive, worthy enough to receive. So yes, going out and doing things, but also developing that balance of relaxing, nourishing yourself, nourishing your mind, body, spirit, so that way you can allow that abundance to come in, those opportunities to come in. Okay. Now let's go ahead and shift to this. I don't know what deck this is. Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. That's what deck it is. And see what messages of abundance come through here. The Royal You. Holy cow, you're about to get a gift of some sort is what I'm seeing, or serve a purpose of some sort that's going to bring in a lot of abundance because you're remembering your worth. You're stepping into your worth here and you're stepping into your purpose and it's bringing in lots of abundance. Oh my gosh, you're creating this new beginning and you're understanding that you are limitless here. There are endless possibilities, but I do feel like with this Eye of the Needle card coming through, you're going to be focusing on one I'm hearing one project at a time, one task at a time, one step at a time, and one day at a time. But knowing your worth is just going to it's like going to get that needle moving, that needle moving toward this abundance, this beautiful, abundant energy that's coming through. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? What else do we have? Let's see. Messages of abundance. What do we have? Okay. We have, whoa, beautiful uncaging. This is like liberating I'm hearing no longer feeling hindrance, but liberating your ideas, your heart, unlocking the desires of your heart, knowing that you're worthy and safe to receive these desires. I'm just like so drawn to the key here. Okay. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else for my earth sign, Spirit? What else do we have? Perfect harmony and a land between. So you could be in this land of transition right now, but I feel that Spirit is saying that things will come together. Just trust in the harmony of the transition, trust in the flow, especially when things begin to feel uncertain for my earth signs. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch to, I need a coffee break. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch over to the, let's see. I did this one. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the postcards from Spirit. I think that's the last one. I hope it is. Let's see what messages come through for my earth signs. Let's see, Spirit. What messages does my earth signs need to know when it comes to abundance? Abundance, Spirit. Abundance, message of abundance, Spirit. What does my collective need to know? Okay, here we go. I'm going to take this one. So I'm going to read it. You have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny is not a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual, yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with your spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. I love that message. Yes, because that's part of the flow. And I feel like that is just confirmation of not, everything's like so backwards right now, not having to stress so much about the fluidity of life and knowing that there is no there when you get there. So it's fine to chill out. I love that message for my earth signs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move to my air signs. Let's see where we at timestamp wise. Let's do 34. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with, for my air signs, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See what messages of abundance are coming in for my Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Wow, I feel like this is you being tapped into your intuition right now when it comes to abundance. I feel like you are really, you're moving forward. It's like you have direction, or you're trusting in the direction of your inner compass right now. You're trusting in your inner compass. And I also feel like as you navigate, you're taking the lead. You could have like very strong leadership qualities within you. Okay, Spirit, anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Whoa. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. I feel like this is you being called to rest, or maybe somebody needs to like chill. Okay, rest is productive. It's okay to have that balance. It's okay to lead, to navigate, to explore the world if you want to, but it's also okay to take time to rest, relax, receive, right? Heal your heart. That takes time sometimes, but not if you just allow it to trust the process. Okay, it's okay to take a day off. It's okay. You could be like very big on working, or very focused on working, work. But I think Spirit is calling you to just relax right now. Relax and receive. It's okay to relax and receive. You'll get back to it and do it when you're ready and you're all through the healing and the resting and the recovery. You're going to get right back to it. Okay, King of Wands. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you wiser. It's going to make you more sharp, more focused, more directed. I just feel like there's like a lot of leadership energy coming through from my air signs. Are taking action while also engaging, embodying the spirit of leadership and strength. So I feel like people are going to look up to you in this season of your life. And I do feel like it is, I'm hearing with great power comes great responsibility. So I feel like people will seek your counsel, or even want to, like, they're going to be influenced by you. Okay, you have no idea how impactful your soul is whenever you actually put yourself out there and you tap into your abilities and you just really allow yourself to shine. You're going to see how much of a leader you really are, and how much capacity that you, the capacity that you have is very expansive. Okay, and I feel like people are going to be drawn to that. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're no longer worried about lack. With this in reverse, it's like you're releasing this lack. Okay, you're taking leadership. Emperor. Again, there's like a lot of leadership cards. This could have been something that's happened that maybe caused disappointment or failure. I'm just getting like clips of like movies, right? Like, have you ever seen like an action-packed movie where initially they like fail, or that things go wrong, and then they just go like through the movie and they just like, what movie? Give me an example in the comments of what movie this could be. Like, okay, let's say, for example, Twister, right? The new movie Twister. She like loses all her friends. She stops chasing tornadoes. She gives up all hope. But then life kind of brings her back to her passion. Even though she experienced disappointment, she's decided to try again and do this again because that's what she loves to do. So I feel like that is a very similar to what you're experiencing in this timeline right now, is like going back or reverting to something that you once did before, that you once enjoyed, but didn't work out successfully, maybe initially. Just know that whenever you do something and it fails, it's not about failing. It's about learning. It's about doing it again the next time differently. Okay. Because you learned the first time. That message is coming in strongly. Spirit, anything else? We have the Queen of Swords, because you now have knowledge and boundaries. It won't be so burdensome. It may be burdensome to like actually put yourself out there and try again, but now you have like the knowledge that you need, the lessons that you've gained, and the boundaries and the protective, like you have the resources that you need to try whatever it is that maybe you had failed once before again. So the message here is not to be afraid. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift, not be afraid to try again. Shift into our abundance deck and see what messages we have for abundance? What messages are coming through for abundance, Spirit? Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. What messages do we have for abundance? We have courage. We have inner power here. Divine abundance. I love this. All these cards flew out. Delusion here. And we also have companionship. Okay. So this doesn't necessarily mean romance. Whenever I ask Spirit for abundance, this could also be like supportive partnerships, okay, collaborations. Take it as it resonates, or it could be like you aligning with somebody who's going to pour love into what it is that you're doing, maybe a project. We do have inner power. I feel like Spirit is calling you to understand and tap in your inner power because it starts within. I just feel like I'm picking up on so much courage here in this energy. I love this. So stepping into the energy of courage, jumping out of your leaps, taking leaps here, and knowing that you are resourcefully provided for along the way. So it's like trying again is what I just heard, that message about trying again, okay? Delusion is all about like making sure that you have intention and focus on your journey, okay? And then whenever you do what you're called to do, let it go. Surrender. Surrender it to the universe. It's like you can only meet the universe halfway. You can only do so much, and then you just got to let the universe kind of take the wheel when you've done all your inspired action steps, is what's coming through here strongly. Then we have divine abundance. I love that this card flew out when I was asking Spirit for messages abundance, because I see abundance coming in, particularly this month. Okay, you are born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. Yes, this is about being in the frequency of abundance and allowing it to come in versus work, 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 chase that money, make that money, right? You want to shift into the frequency of abundance. I am abundance. It's already here, even if you don't see it, because you're operating in the frequency. So that is what's going to attract it in, right? So practice that. Practice being in that state of abundance, even if it's just like to pray, pretend, to script, to just ground yourself and just imagine yourself in a state of abundance. What does that look like to you? Okay. And then you'll start to see that unfolding. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch decks again. We are on a roll here. So let's see what's coming through this powerful, awesome, amazing shaman deck. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what messages do we have from my collective in abundance, Spirit? Thank you so much for your beautiful messages. Woo! Okay, we have stars in the sky. Man, I'm asking Spirit for abundance messages, and Spirit is delivering on point, okay? Remembering that you are limitless. Look what I was just saying about grounding, connecting, being in the frequency. I feel like that is this very prominent message that wants to come through here, because it's like somebody meditating and just connecting. But I feel like Spirit is reminding you that the possibilities are limitless. The opportunities are limitless. Abundance is limitless. Your energy is limitless. Holy cow. You are the universe. The universe is you. These downloads are just shooting through, man. Okay, you're letting go of obstacles here. Okay, blockages and obstacles. How do you do that? You just be intentional about releasing those obstacles, continuing to practice your authenticity, or practice being authentic, letting your mask fall off, and knowing that it's safe to just be you, just be real with people. People are drawn to that, even if it means you're being vulnerable or you have to be humble. Whatever it is that you have to be to show your true colors is what you're being called to do. Okay. Authenticity is attractive. You'll see that whenever you become authentic and you let your guard down, that people can relate to you. Okay. So don't be scared to be authentic and to show your true colors, because it brings overflow, overwhelm, and plenty is what I'm saying. Okay. Hi, Megan. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. Okay. We have deep diver, diving into a task here. Okay. So you could be very busy, focused, and really just in a state of creativity. Okay. I just see you like getting into this flow state where you're just super hyper focused, and you're really like channeling this energy of divinity and abundance as you do that, and also enjoying this state. So you're going to be in that a lot, especially whenever you're intentional about connecting with the universe, connecting with this energy of expansiveness and abundance, okay? So let's go ahead and switch again. All right, let's see what's coming through for messages of abundance for my air sign. Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. All right, we have healing the heart. Okay, and I saw that earlier with the 4 of Swords. Okay, so you could be healing from something. So important to heal and to take time to do that, because that's what helps you open up your heart and expand your heart and allow more opportunities and new beginnings to come in. Taking deep breaths, okay? So important, breath work. Willing release. So being intentional about being released or releasing energy. So I've seen people who, it's really sad. It's rather sad, who choose to just close their hearts off and have given up. And their life is just the same thing every day, the same job, the same mannerisms, the same routines every single day. I could not do that. But it's just through just constant wounding and then accepting, like just for throwing up the white flag and then just living their lives every day, same thing every day, not willing to grow or learn or try new things because they've been kicked down so much that they're just going to give up and live alone forever, or just like not put themselves out there. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because it was devastating to see. However, at the same time, it is their path. Okay. And if there's people on your path that are coming in that are that way, sometimes you got to leave them behind no matter how much you love them, because it's like hard to grow whenever you are holding on to people who are not aligned with you and are intentional about growing. And whenever if you've been wounded so much, right, and disappointed so much, it can be very hard to allow yourself to heal and try again because of all the pain that was felt in the past. Sometimes we have a tendency to hold on to that, right? We're human. Of course, that's familiar. That's what we know. And sometimes it can be a mechanism for safety, right? To not put ourselves into positions that we could possibly potentially be hurt. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to put yourself out there again and again and again and again. And as much as you have to, just never give up. Just never give up. Okay. You're not someone to give up. You're not a soul that came to this earth to give up. You got to take deep breaths, reset, try again, let go of what was lost, and get yourself up, dust yourself off whenever you're ready. Take that time and then go forth again. And then you can also, instead of like holding on to that pain or dwelling on the pain, you can use that pain to transmute it into power, into abundance, into all the things that could serve a purpose in someone else's life versus holding it in or pushing it down or numbing it, right? We've got to process and work through that so that you can evolve and learn and grow. And then eventually, as time goes on, you let go of that pain and you embrace those lessons from the past that you've learned from it about yourself and about others. And that will give you the ability to continue to welcome in new opportunities, new people, new beginnings, new connections, so that you can call in that abundance. Okay. So healing those wounds, reflecting, looking within, looking at your own behaviors and patterns and addressing them and moving through them to create change in your reality versus giving up and just staying the same every day and staying in your little bubble so you don't get hurt. It's not going to bring an abundance when you have that mindset, okay? We want a mindset of growth, okay? Not a fixed mindset, a growth one, because growth is what brings more opportunities. Even though it's not comfortable, it brings us out of that state of comfort. So I hope that somebody in here that resonated with you, because that was a very super powerful message. Now, let's go ahead and get some postcards from Spirit. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Let's ask Spirit for a postcard for a message of abundance. Okay. All right. Let's see, Spirit. What's coming through for a message of abundance? What does my collective need to know for abundance? We have Dearest You. Selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know It often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. I love this message. Okay, we also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Okay, get ready for that. Take it and trust that you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. I love this. How beautiful that was. Wow, that was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, those messages were channeling through like butter. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to do our last category of signs. If you are water, earth, air, you can always go back to the replay and just go to the timestamp. Now, if you're in here and you're not the sign that I'm like reading on and it resonates, that's okay too, because this could just be for you. You could have just popped in at a time where you needed to hear this message. Okay, so just be open to that. But in order to create structure and timestamps and whatnot for the replay, I am doing the signs, individually or grouped, but individually, categorically. So we just finished the air signs. Now we're going to go ahead and move to our fire signs. Okay, that is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. So let's see what messages of abundance are coming through for the month of July for my fire signs. Take it as it resonates, or just, anybody that's in here that this resonates with. So let's see what's coming through. Thank you so much, Megan. It was a beautiful message. I feel like it was what I needed to hear too for myself. Resonated with me. And I'm not an air sign, I'm a fire sign, but that resonated with me. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming through, with the Empress. Man, if the Empress isn't abundant energy, I don't know what is. So I feel like the fire signs are really good about action, doing. So I feel like the Empress coming through is all about remembering to receive, okay? Opening your heart, your mind, your energy to receive. I feel like, this world is filled with so much conditioning of you have to do, you have to earn, you have to work hard, right? But we're never taught to just be. Just our very presence and existence and allowing things to flow in throughout the day or as it comes, right? And so when we enter that state of just being and less of just doing, we're less overwhelmed, right? We don't feel the need to have to overwork ourselves to survive. And I feel like you're shifting into that energy right now with the Empress. Abundance, energy of calling it in, energy of it being okay, right? Even if we're doing exchanges, they're not going to be so effortless exchange. Have you ever worked so hard and then made so little, or you felt like not really much got done? But then have you ever done something where you just didn't even really think about it and it was just throw it out there, see what happens, and then all of a sudden it blows up or it explodes, or the results or the outcomes are not what you expected, and you didn't even have to work hard, and it was just kind of let's see what happens, or not really detached to it, or just in a state of having fun too. You could be having fun and then all of a sudden things flow in. That happens to me all the time. That's my life, right? I'm doing something that I enjoy, all of a sudden a sale flows in or a client flows in because I'm not really overexerting myself. I'm just chilling, relaxing, living my best life, enjoying my day, right? So that can happen for you too. And I feel like Spirit is reminding you that you have the capacity to just allow it to flow in, let it be drawn to you, just exist, embody. Okay, that is what is bringing in your abundance. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is all about setting boundaries, using logic, okay, structure, getting things done, but not to where you're overworking yourself, right? Creating boundaries and limitations and knowing that it's okay to do that. That is what's coming through very strongly with the Queen of Swords energy. Or you could be putting your foot down on something or regulating something, or you're being called to right now, okay? Don't be afraid to step into your power. Don't be afraid to assert yourself, and don't be afraid to set your boundaries. Boundaries protect you, protect your energy. They protect your mind, body, and spirit. They grant you with stability, peace, harmony, love. When everybody works together and they're on the same page, everything goes well, everything goes right. Whenever there's conflict or somebody's stepping over boundaries or trying to take advantage, well, it's not going so well because now there's an imbalance and now there's not an equal exchange or of harmony, okay? So don't be shy. Remember to assert yourself, assert your boundaries. It's okay to do that. I feel like we're not really taught to do that very much either in this world, in this 3D reality. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else for my fire signs? Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you guys are new here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I will be posting lives regularly. And I will have all the timestamps in my description and also the links to the decks. Okay, if you're interested in any of these decks, these beautiful decks, I will have links to them after the live. Okay, so we do have the Ace of Wands coming through. So the Ace of Wands is all about taking expired action. Six of Wands. And being victorious because you're detaching and you're not really putting in so much effort into it, right? You're just kind of letting it roll. Letting it roll is what I'm hearing. Just let it ride. You're letting it ride, okay? But you're really grasping like all the opportunities, the ideas, the mindset shifts, and you're embracing them and it's working. That's what I'm seeing. It's working, okay? It's like after so much trial and error, you're going to start to see results. We have the Star card. Oh my gosh, if this isn't like an omen of abundance, I don't know what is. This is, all these major arcana cards are coming out this month. This is a really great month for abundance, to bring in abundance, but this is all about being in your place of faith, receiving, shining brightly, being in that beautiful, authentic energy that you embody, knowing that it's so attractive. Okay. Ooh la la. You're very attractive this month. Okay. Energetically, you're very attractive because you're pouring. It's like you're pouring into you and you're staying in a place of faith. So that's like ridding all the storms because you're like creating this nurturance, this energy of nurturance and knowing it's okay to just be present, be still, and nurture yourself. Wow. Okay. I love this. All right. So let's go ahead and switch. Man, Spirit has been on fire. Switch to the messages of abundance here. Spirit, what messages of abundance? We have the abundance deck coming in clutch right now. Let's see. We have divine abundance. Okay. So I feel like there is abundance coming in. You don't really have to sacrifice. I just feel like this is a reminder to those out there watching, like you don't have to sacrifice all of you to receive abundance. It's your freaking birthright. You don't have to yes, it's okay to give an exchange and have exchange of energy, but not if it's like you're giving all of yourself and getting hardly anything back. That's got to stop, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. You are extraordinary. You are worthy and you are worth so much more than you even can imagine. Now we do have humility. I feel like this is all about like welcoming in help, receiving help from the divine here, practicing being humble and being in a state of humility. Sometimes we just can't do it on our own. We got to call in help, support, praying, right? Asking for help, asking for give me clarity on the direction that I need. Put it in my heart. Okay. You can affirm that, pray that, put that out there. That could be an offering in itself. Okay. Anything that we put out energetically is an offering to the divine, but it doesn't have to be like mounds and mounds and mounds of labor to get where we need to go, is the message. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. We have the stranger, curiosity, welcoming new opportunities with curiosity, developing the willingness to always learn, okay? Always learn and grow while being balanced, okay? It's all a balancing act. It's all a flow, an ebb, and a flow, and an ebb, and a flow. We have dances on one foot, okay? So you could be working on your balance here while protecting the future, okay? Things are starting to resonate with you as you engage in these, or as you participate in these activations that are supporting your growth and development and helping you to become more an abundant state of energy, or to embrace abundance or be in this state of abundant flow state. I'm just so excited to say this because this is the energy that I'm picking up on, right? You could be crossing into something, portal opening, a door opening, initiation of something bigger than you, something bigger than you anticipated. You're ready for this is what I'm hearing, okay? What else, Spirit? Thank you so much for these beautiful messages. Spirit is on fire today. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. What do we have? We have, connectivity. I feel like this is all about being connected or acknowledging that we are all connected. And that is by being grounded and practicing meditation, balanced, being in a balanced state to call in abundance. That is how you get in that Empress state that I was just talking about earlier. I love this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch decks to my Oracle of the Seven Energies. I always forget the name, but then I have the box right there, so I gotta peek over to see. I will have all the links listed in the description as well, okay? You're about to be inspired right now. Inspired. The world is your playground. The world is your muse, and a muse is coming for you. You're escaping the divine, you're entering into a divine matrix. You're escaping out of the matrix of limitation because you are in this place of seeing things in a different and more elevated way. Okay. I just see so many circles too. And I just heard full circle, with this whale song card and then this beautiful divine matrix card. It's like things are coming back to you full circle, or things are happening full circle that you're seeing, whether it be outside of you or whether it just be I'm just hearing cyclical. Okay. So you could be receiving something as well. Interesting. That circle energy. It's infinite. Circle is infinite. That just came through. Wow. Okay. I want to pull some more cards from this and see what else Spirit has to say when it comes to receiving abundance. Let's see. A tall tale. And then we have body and soul. I feel like this is just confirmation of what I was talking about earlier, how we've been conditioned to have to work really hard to receive our abundance when that's not the case. It's about being in flow. It's about receiving, allowing, having ease. I wish that they taught us these words more in school, but I feel like a lot of us have been conditioned to believe that we have to work to get ahead. And that is not what it's about. It's about connectedness. It's about embodiment. It's about frequency. It's about energy. Okay. And the unlimited. We are also maybe have been taught, some of you may have been taught there's so many limitations when there's really not. Okay. So I feel like you're being called to free yourself from whatever kept you enclosed in this belief system, freeing yourself from belief systems that have limited you, working toward that. And you're getting there. Okay. By focusing on your creative side, what you can provide and contribute to others, how you can serve. And that's what's going to bring in that beautiful energy of abundance towards you. It's going to bring it your way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a postcard from Spirit on abundance. All right. Okay, we have everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we're always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or the future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have the space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to Spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. I love that. I love that. This is all about clearing, knowing that, yes, chaos is also bringing order, that it's okay to let go of any kind of what ifs or those fears, right? Those worries that hold us back or create those blockages from receiving that abundance, and also making space by releasing is what I got out of that. So I absolutely loved that message. So I want to, before I go, because I finished, we did all the signs: water, earth, air, fire. If you didn't catch your sign, the timestamps will be available after I finish the live. But I wanted to see if anybody here, like, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of people here right now, so I don't know. But if you guys want to do like individual card pulls on abundance, maybe, but you'd have to comment and let me know. And I can pull you guys a card pull before I get going. If not, that's okay too. If you guys are just hanging out and chilling. But I mean, I finished all my readings, so we can do card pulls. Lisselle. Okay, yes, I got you. Let's see. I feel drawn to the abundance deck for you. Yes, and we'll do Megan. Okay, you guys are definitely open to that. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for Lisselle. Let's see what's coming through for Lisselle. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. What's coming through for Lisselle? Okay. Wow, we have worth and we have signs. So I feel like maybe you've been seeing a lot of signs, or you've just been really instinctual. And Spirit wants to remind you that that is the inner message from, or that's the message from the inner divine, okay, from within. And then with the worth card, I feel like Spirit is coming through to remind you how worthy you are of receiving. You don't have to improve anything. You are love. Oh, that message is beautiful. To remember that, to connect within yourself, trust your instincts, and know that you are so worthy. You are so worthy of love and abundance. Oh, I've got the chills. I love that message for you. Thank you so much for your patience, Lisselle. Okay, Megan. Spirit, what messages do we have for Megan in abundance? What messages do we have for Megan? Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. What do we have for Megan? We have inner child. I feel like you're being called to give your inner child compassion, nurturance, okay? Attending to your inner child's deepest needs and feelings. By doing that, that is choosing yourself and being there for your inner child, maybe when nobody really was in a time. So learning how to really connect with your inner child, which is yourself, and giving your inner child what your inner child needs, exploring that. Maybe that's the theme of your healing journey, is to explore what your inner child needs to feel safe, to feel nurtured, to feel protected. And then we do have the divine flow, okay? So I feel like this is all about being intentional about just being in a divine flow state. How do you do that? You're just intentional about it, and then you just go about your day. Like, you can wake up and be like, I intend to be in a divine flow state today. Universe, please surprise and delight me within the divine flow. That's all you have to do, okay? You're on a healing journey. Oh my gosh, I love that. So I feel like you're being called to like work through some inner child stuff, inner child work stuff. Well, because it will help you to get more into a divine flow state on your day-to-day basis. And you're also being called to detach and allow opportunities to come in as well. Okay, so detachment is what brings outcome, results. It's like watched water doesn't get boiled. So continue on your healing journey. The healing journey that we're all on, it's all on different levels. I personally feel like my healing is going to take a lifetime, which is what I think that mentality is what gives me patience. So I feel like the energy of patience is coming through. Like, give yourself grace, be patient while you're on your healing journey, and know that everything's going to unfold in its own timing, and you will see those wins along the way. So it's a really great choice that you made to take this journey, and I am very proud of you. And I know that you will come out of this on the other side, not regretting that you took this journey that you're on. Okay. I hope that resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and like staying here. I don't know if you guys stayed here the whole time to wait for your card pulls, but I do appreciate you all. I think I'm going to get going. I am ready to eat some lunch now. I'm getting a little hungry, but I'm going to be on Facebook later on my, I don't know if you guys have me on Facebook, but I will be on live later doing card pulls, probably in about half an hour, an hour. to just let people know that I did do these readings for them. Okay, so if you guys want to hang out there, I will be there later. If not, I will see you guys again. I'm trying to go on YouTube Live more often, so I will be back on soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.